You're watching the Mr. Iron Nugget channel. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at the Jazzawares Halo Infant Master Chief figure. This figure comes with a lot of accessories and it is out of box, so we won't be taking a out of box in a box look. So that is pretty disappointing, but just so you know, the figure has about around 8 to 9 accessories, I believe. And yeah, we're just going to be talking about the paint job, the accessories, and the posability. So let's get into it. So this figure comes with about 7 hands and 2 guns. The 7 hands right here, if it will even focus in, we got 2 fisted hands, 2 relaxed hands, 2 finger gun holding hands, and 1 right-handed salute hand with the finger pointing out and everything. So yeah, there's that. And then we got 2 guns from the game. I'm not really into the game, so I don't know what these 2 guns are called, but we got 1 little pistol and 1 little, I guess, space blaster that's a little bit bent, so I wish it wasn't like that. As you can see here, the hands are all the same with a green padding on the top and black are all around it. The gun right here is just gray and black, just probably 2 pieces of plastic together, and then there's also a pistol that is green and black as well. The figure is very easy to put these hands in, so I'll show you right now. So I like to do this thing in my reviews where I like to show how to pour in hands and stuff. It's pretty easy. All you need to do is just twist in the hand because it's just that easy. So there's not going to be a clicking noise, but you can see right here that it's already in there, so we don't need to go and wait for a clicking noise. That's my problem with Jazzawares figures, actually, is that they don't have anything to significant if there is something on the figure that needs to be clicked in or to be clicked out, so it doesn't have any noise to tell you what is out. So that is one problem with the figure I have with it, but so far we're doing so good. To get the Desert Eagle in, is what I'm calling it, all you need to do is make sure that's actually wedged in there. So you need to have the bottom wedged in first, if it's even going to work for me. Wait. And hold on for 1 second. Okay, so I finally actually got it in. It was very hard. As you can see, my hands are like really red from doing that. So I recommend only using this big blaster because it's going to be easier, and I'll show you how to do that one. So what you want to do after this is you want to push it in, and you want to make sure that the little hole right here is going to go into the finger that's showing. I really don't want this thing to fall out. So right there you go. You guys can do it a different way, but this is how I do it. I wouldn't really do it this way, considering that, you know, you can bruise yourself in the process, but, you know, it's a give or take way. To get the big blaster, and all you really need to do is have this big hole right here go into the thumb. That's how I do it anyways. And then you go and you just put it in the thumb, and then find a way to actually get it in. And there you go. It's right in there. That took longer than it should have, but we got it in there, safe and secure, and it's going loose again. Yay. So I really love the paint job done on this figure, especially with the helmet. I love the gold that is shown here, and I also just love the sculpt of it. I feel like we don't talk enough about sculpts in the action figure community, in my opinion. We mostly talk about the paint or the articulation, but I feel like sculpting is like a really big thing in an action figure. So, like, for example, like this right here, this is like good sculpting. Like, look at the toe. Like, look at here. Like, look how good this is. Look at the bottom. And don't tell me that's not good sculpting. I feel like we don't appreciate the sculpting. Anyways, back to the paint. I love the fact that it's consistent and that there's, like, no, like, inconspicuous, like, other color in this thing. For the green, I should say. So, with this, it's just, like, a normal green. Where usually on, like, a Marvel Legend, you would get a red, and then you would get, like, a different red on it. I feel like this is a great figure to have for color comparisons, I guess. With the paint as well, I love how it looks like it's, like, scuffed up and stuff from, like, battles, I guess. So, like, the silver right here, or the silver right here that you can't really see, or the silver right here. I really love the silver that's, like, intentionally supposed to be there too. Like, I thought for a second I broke this figure or scratched this figure up, but no, it looks like this. It looks like it's been through damage and stuff. I love the way that looks. It's just so awesome. And I also love that the black is, like, is so good too. And back to the texturing, I love this ab piece right here. That is just so much good texturing on Jasmine's part. Now, I could go over here and, like, show the Michelangelo again. Yeah, I keep it in a box. This right here, it's good sculpting, but it's, like, it could be better, in my opinion, anyways. I did say about the sculpting a little bit in that review, but I feel like the sculpting and the paint really brings this figure out. Now, the posability of this figure. This figure's head goes a bit up, not that much, and then really down, like, really down. Same with the Michelangelo. I feel like that's going to be a lot with these figures that are not Hasbro releases. So, there's that. With the arms, there's actually a butterfly joint right there. So, as you can see there, there's a little butterfly joint right there to have more movement in it. Then there's not a lot of elbow in here, so it just goes up that much because, of course, this is blocking it. I can't really get a bicep swivel from it, or maybe I can. Okay, well, there's bicep swivel, but not that much. The head also, I forgot to mention this, it goes all the way around, only does a 180 because, of course, the armor, and that's really for the head. There's not a lot of ab crunch, I wouldn't say. There's a lot of it going back, but then the front forward is just not that great. I don't think there's any waist swivel on this thing. With the legs, it goes a lot up like that. And then it goes karate kicking mode like that right there. Like, amazing. And then it has good leg movement, and that is as far as it can go back right there. And there's ankle pivot, and I don't know why they would do this, but his feet go 360 with toe joints. They didn't need to do toe joints, but they did do toe joints. That is awesome to do on a figure. I feel like any figure with toe joint is awesome. Like, it's an awesome figure. One thing I did want to mention was that my figure seemed to have a piece missing right here. So, like, right there you can see that that's a piece right there. I don't know if you could take it off or not, but it seems like it's the same piece, and it seems like it's missing right there, so that's pretty disappointing. Now for size comparisons, so we got our Night Thrasher. Yeah, it's Night Thrasher. And we also have the vintage carded Cobra Commander, because I don't know why, he just reminds me of a G.I. Joe character. So yeah, as you can see, it's about higher than a Marvel Legend, so it's more of a 7-inch figure than a 6-inch figure. And yeah, I don't really know what to say about this guy. I mean, like, he's obviously gonna be smaller than him, but do what you want. I did forget to mention two things in the articulation, and that was that the elbows move pretty good, and, well, actually, no, I think I mentioned them. I forget. And that the arms go 360, and that they do a full bend on all of the arms. So I just got him in a normal pose right here. I love this figure. Like the Michelangelo figure over there, I think it's a great figure to display just with any random character. And I also think that if you have a Valium shelf, he would be perfect to put in the front. If I would say, my only complaint would be that I did have trouble putting the guns in. As you could have seen, I did have trouble putting the guns in, so that was a problem. I also did have instances where the hands did pop off, and where the toe joints were a little bit loose, but I think that's just from a bunch of use, so it's not really their fault, and I wish that there was more ab crunch in the figure, but besides all that, this is a great figure. I feel like on a scale, it would have to be a 9, just for the complaints I had earlier, and, well, you know, you need to have accessory holding hands, but they can't be that hard to hold in. I really think this figure should be more praised for, because it's an amazing figure to display. If you have a video game shelf, put it on a video game shelf immediately. If you don't, then I don't know where you're going with your reality, but you should do that, because it's the best, I think, of all the video game characters I've seen. It's like the best video game character in action figure form out there, and he was about the trip. So yeah, I feel like Master Chief should get a 9 out of 10. I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.